Hello and welcome back to the Your Golden Elevation channel. My name is Dr. Osa. I'm so grateful that you decided to click on this video out of the many videos on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. And before we get started, I just want to welcome my new subscribers and the new viewers or watchers who are hiding in the shadows. Welcome to my channel. I'm so grateful to have you along for this journey. And this is a great time to join the channel because we're in the middle of Power Week. So we're about at the midpoint mark of Power Week, which is when we're discovering and exploring the 6 dimensions of power. So today's video is about perseverance, and I must say that to do this video I had to really persevere past so many technology challenges. Hopefully my sound is better than it has been in previous videos, and personal challenges and things to the point where I was like, do I really need to do this video? And I was like, yes, I need to do this video. So I'm here today to talk to you about perseverance. And when I was thinking about the 3 areas of strategies for perseverance, there are 3 that I want to talk to you about today. And the first one is about your goal or dream, whether it's to go back to college, to get a certification, to create a garden in your backyard, to get a puppy, to start a relationship, whatever type of relationship that might be, personal or professional. We all have these goals that we have in mind, but the most important point that I want to emphasize is that we need to identify the fact that those goals are non-negotiable. So whenever we have goals, it's just a fact of life that we will be faced with obstacles, hoops, and challenges that we have to encounter in order to fulfill that goal or to realize that mission that we have in our lives. But if we have any inkling of doubts or any inkling that, oh, maybe this is not important, then when push comes to shove or when things start getting tough, we'll just go ahead and abandon that goal or that dream because it's not really that important to us. It's not really that, it's not really all that important as far as us being able to hold on to it despite the challenges. I know I've had some goals and it wasn't really that important to me, or just things that I kind of wanted to do or were kind of interested in, but I didn't end up doing it because I didn't really have a strong motivation. And in order to identify our stronger motivation and being in tune with that in the face of obstacles and challenges, we have to remember our why. So I have a video that I'll link down below, Know Your Why and You Will Fly. And that is a little corny title, but it basically speaks to knowing why you want to do something so that you can follow through on it. And I'll give you an example. When I was in my last year of graduate school in a PhD program, I was also a visiting professor in a really challenging program that had a lot of ethical issues. And that program stretched me to my limits. I was trying to manage, the teaching and directorship responsibilities on top of my dissertation. And I would tell myself, telling myself was really like lying to myself, telling myself every day for at least several weeks, if not a couple of months, when I get home from campus, I'm going to work on my dissertation. I said that over and over again. I never worked on that dissertation. Now, maybe just one night for maybe 30 minutes after dinner because I was so worn out from my busy day that I didn't actually do it because I was, like I said, overwhelmed and dealing with a lot of ethical challenges and trying to be an advocate for students and what have you. So I had to have a plan B, and that is another point that I want to make is that when we have a goal or a dream and something kind of goes awry or we realize that strategy isn't working, we need to have multiple strategies so that we're proactive when we face obstacles rather than reactive. So my plan B ended up being that I had to wake up before I went to campus to work on my dissertation, go to campus, and then after dinner, I would edit my dissertation in the evening. And with that plan, I was able to do it and finish on time for the defense, the last deadline. I was right at I barely came through the last person in the finish line or something for that particular deadline that was set for that semester. But I actually had to wake up somewhere between 3 and 4 a.m. for a couple of months, if not more than that, to do my writing before I went to campus because I had an early start. And then once I got to campus, come home, get dinner or cook dinner or whatever, and then do some editing. Because I realized that I could do editing in the evenings because I wasn't so worn out that I couldn't edit, if that makes sense. I needed to be fresh to write, and then I could be like halfway worn out and still do some pretty good editing and move things forward, because I would then be able to revisit what I wrote in the morning and move things around and make it more logical and what have you. So that was my strategy for finishing. You know, and of course I remember my why. I wanted to be done with this, you know, dissertation. I wanted to be done and move on in my career. And I ended up actually being the first person in my cohort to finish my dissertation, even though I had all of those challenges. And I just want to thank God for the perseverance and the strategy that I was able to implement, that I had the strength to do it, because it was not easy by any means. And then, you know, I wanted to also walk the stage with my husband, because he finished a semester before me in his program, but he's still not. I just want to let you all know, for the record, he is not cooler than me. I mean, look at my outfit. I'll try to insert a picture of us together, but you know, that was also a motivating factor. We wanted to walk together at graduation. President Obama was our graduation speaker. It was just a dream come true. And that really motivated me when I found out President Obama was speaking. I was like, I have to finish this dissertation. And then another example I want to provide just briefly is that, you know, when I was in grad school at the beginning, I was in a long distance relationship with someone who I met in college. It didn't end up working out, and I was dating a few guys, and I realized that it wasn't really what I was looking for. So I ended up writing a list of all of the things that I wanted in a partner, which honesty was at the very top of the list, common interests and other things. And, you know, I eventually did meet my husband through a common organization that we were a part of. We were part of the executive board of a student-led organization on our campus, and we're able to work together, and we still work together now. So it's kind of funny how that worked out. But I'm grateful, and I know that it's not just my strategies, it's not just my, you know, identifying certain things as non-negotiables, such as those characteristics I wanted in a partner, but it's definitely remembering my why and asking God also for guidance and for strength and for the acumen and for the insight that I need in order to be successful. So just to summarize, look at me trying to do a short video. The first strategy is recognizing that your goal is non-negotiable, remembering your why, and then coming up with alternative strategies with plans A, B, C, and maybe D and E, so that you can meet that goal, even if you face challenges. So thank you so much for joining me for this conversation. I really appreciate your time, your energy, and your attention. Stay golden, stay elevated, stay you, and I'll see you in the next video in this series. Take care.